Hey, hi, hello. Ohayo gozaimasu, konnichiwa, konbawa, guten Morgen, guten Tag, guten Abend, guten Nacht, bonjour, bonsoir, bienvenue, buenos dias, bonsoir, all out of order. Ahoy, akosamash, shalom, hola, mokare maka, tschüss, hello, wie geht's, annyeong haseyo. Hitting everything. I don't think I missed anything. If I missed something, gomen nasai, which is Japanese for Nasai Magomans, which is a type of, I think you'll find a sesame seed. Good morning. How are you doing? Early morning streaming. I'm here again. Natsumon is here again. It's not making any sound yet because the window's not in focus. So weird. It's not. It's not fundamentally like a crazy thing, but it is unusual for me. That's the one thing that streaming has made me pick up on is just how differently PC games interact with the operating system. Right? There's games that it respects your choices for like the audio output. Right? So you start up the game like, oh wait, no, this is because I have to go through a specific output to get to the mixer, to get into the game, to get into the stream and all that stuff. And some games don't care. You could change it in the Windows audio. Just change it because it's cool. Hey, not a problem. Some games refuse to acknowledge it. Right? So, Animal Well, we'll start with that. Animal Well, if you change the audio source, like if you go from, the headphone jack on your PC, the one that's in the back to the one that's in the front, mine are different, right? If I go from the one that's in the back, the one that's in the front while the game is running, it'll do it, right? So it'll go from playing on my overhead speakers to headphones, right? Binding of Isaac doesn't care. Whatever it was when the game started, that's what it will be forever and ever and ever. At least on mine. It does not switch. It does not care that you made the adjustment. Natsumon will switch. But if you mouse off of the window, if it loses focus, it stops the audio. It just cuts it out entirely, which is unusual, at least for me. Big shout out to fucking, I guess Sony Entertainment for the copyright strikes, by the way. Yeah, got non-punitive copyright ID strikes for Natsumon because it didn't like the fact that my stream contained the fucking theme song to the game. And also, I was making a joke about the Radio Taiso, being like that's not the original. The original is probably just by NHK. Where they redid it and have copyrighted it. Which you could. It's a performance. You could totally do that, but that's like fucking beat. Like, why didn't they just use I believe is public domain? Why didn't the game just use the public domain one instead of one that is? So back-to-back strikes. So yeah, I'll be skipping the as best I can. We'll skip the radio exercises in the morning for the game because apparently that's a copyright. Apparently. Fucking hell. It doesn't matter though, but they're non-punitive, and it really looks like it only hit me on YouTube, Twitch. Double checking. Yeah, 0 copyright strikes on Twitch still, but it's fucking beat is what it is. I'll figure something out to do with those in the near future. But yeah, that's what's going on for the morning. Still playing Natsumon. We are chronologically locked, I think. Tidally locked with the game, or we're close to it. I want to try to get a tiny bit ahead. Let me rephrase that. What I mean by that, the game takes place in August. In the game calendar, that's each you play through a day and a day and a day, and it's August. So like it's August here. As I'm playing it, it's August 9th. And I think it's maybe August 10th in the game. I want to get that up to like August 12th, so that when I come back on Monday and it's August 13th, it's still August 13th. Because how cute is that? Huh? Isn't that fun? I like it. I'm enjoying it. The game itself is a lot of fun. I know it's I know it's not great for streaming. I could tell. The numbers of the views have dipped. Right, I'm picking up on that. I am also sort of viewing it from the perspective of like the people who do stop by the stream and do chat. I would consider to be like the consistent viewers. You guys know how to tell me you don't like it, right? There's that little suggestion box. Until someone actually tells me, hey, You know, I don't, you know, this, you're killing us. Go back to Binding of Isaac or go something else. I'm enjoying it, and I'm just gonna keep on playing it, even if it just means my fucking Twitch stats just go in the toilet. Because what does it matter, right? I'm gonna go from being the 35,222nd best Twitch streamer to the 36,783rd. Oh no, right? It's not the end of the world. I'm enjoying it, and like I said, I'll often present it as, this is my chance to play video games, right? As a fucking adult with adult responsibilities in the adult bullshit world. I loved video games as a kid, played them all of the time, and probably for the past 15 to 20 years, I've had the hard time making the time to do it. And this is my time to play games. And if people like watching it, cool. I like that. I love the interaction. I like talking with people. It's a lot of fun. I like learning about games. I like talking about games. It's one of my favorite topics of discussion is games, right? But you know, I'm gonna play my game. And if it's just me and maybe one other person, then two of us are gonna fucking crack this shit out. So in we go. Have to remember at the start of this day, I believe we need to. That's the 8th, so yeah, so I think we're going into the 9th, so it's the 9th on 9th, yeah. We need to go talk with Love-san. A fallen kid, good morning! Ohayo gozaimasu, long time no see, welcome back. We have to go talk to Love-chan about our fortune, because getting the fortune helps us get caught up in the game. A fallen kid, if you watched any of me playing this weird-ass game, the answer could be no. No judgment. Fish again for breakfast. Always fish. Oh no, we already did. Yeah, we already saw the red bream stewed in soy sauce, right? Because we at least got breakfast here before I quit the last game to see if it uncovered anything else. Okay, so it's not like fish for the third meal in a row. Okay, so yeah, we gotta go to Love-san. Gotta see what our fortune is for today. See what we should check out. I think we can climb Tengu no Yama. I think we can climb the mountain now. We got that additional sticker. That's my guess. Where's... Oh, wait, we gotta go to exercise. She's probably down at morning exercises, isn't she? She's a goddamn acrobat. There's no way she's missing out on AM calisthenics, right? Like, across the street. They were cracking some joke about she only eats mist, right? To try and... presumably to stay skinny. So, yeah. Here we go. And I'm about to skip through this. I gotta drown it up. This is annoying. I apologize in advance. But this is apparently copyrighted music. La 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 la. Holding to skip. I am holding to skip. Okay, good. How the fuck did I miss two? No. Incorrect. How did we miss? Is that accurate? What's the game about? Great question. I'll walk you through it. First off, the game is about pissing me off. How did I miss 2 days of exercise? I feel like I haven't. It's a series of games. They historically only came out in Japan, but the full name is I always forget it, but it's sometimes called the Boku no or My series, but it's like Boku no Natsu Yasumi, something like that, where it'd be My Summer Memories. And it's basically you're a kid in a time period. It used to be like the 70s, right? Was when it was like, so if you're looking at the old ones. Paperweight, thank you for stopping by. Otis LK1, hello, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you swinging by. I was just explaining to the fallen kid what this horseshit's about. I'm irritated about missing these stamps. I don't think I missed those days, but I guess I must have. I got so the game. That's what the game kind of is, right? Otis, thank you for the follow. Hello, Paperweight. Good job. I was chatting. I got a million things going on. Fallen Kid, I'll come back to you. I promise. I'm not pushing you off. Paperweight, I kept chatting, so I had to drive my wife to the train. And it wasn't appearing in the chat. So I don't know why. So I apologize. I wasn't ignoring you. Otis LK1, thank you so much. You're an officer, a gentleman. You're a gentleman and a scholar. You're all good things rolled up into one. Paperweight did awesome today on his Binding of Isaac challenge. If you're not watching Paperweight, you should be. You're living life wrong. While I am bad at games, he's competent and he knows what he's doing and has good advice and good insight. You could watch me, but it's mostly talking about like, I don't know, goth girls and how we should make a Pokemon game based off of like that's real video game. This is horseshit. Okay, this game takes place. It's designed to take place in a period of time. So the original PlayStation Portable ones were like in the 70s, and you're a kid in summer vacation. And you just do kid shit on summer vacation, right? There's very roughly possible scenarios, but you could just kind of dick around for the whole summer vacation, and that's your summer vacation, right? And then over time, they added in some additional things, but it usually revolves around you can go fishing, you can go swimming, you can go collect bugs. Collecting bugs is always a big thing in Japan. It's the root of like Pokemon and all of those games. It's just like in Japan, they love to collect bugs. It's something kids do. So collecting bugs, and you go watch fireworks, and blah 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 blah. And that evolved over time, but it was mostly like a static screen game. It was kind of locked in. I almost want to fire up like an emulator just to illustrate it. But think of like a Resident Evil, like on the PlayStation, where like the camera's, it's almost like a static background, and you move the character around. It would kind of like be an action game or adventure game. You move up to something, you press A, and you'd interact with it, and you go something. You pick it up. Oh, here's a thing I picked up. I found this thing. That's how it mostly worked. It was like pre-drawn backgrounds. The most recent incarnation of this was a Crayon Shin-chan, right, which is an anime property that started in the 80s about like a little misbehaving kid. Like he like swings his dick around and stuff like that. And for whatever reason, it's never really fully come out in the States. It never achieved any level of major popularity. I think it was on Hawaiian TV at one point in time, because I found bootleg tapes from Hawaiian TV of Crayon Shin-chan. Is what I watched like in 1992 or whatever I watched it, right? So like a million years ago, we got like Hawaiian tapes. I don't remember how we got across it. Weird shit happened back in those days. Don't ask me about the tape trading days unless you want me to. We can talk about that. But they decided to release that stateside in English. So an obscure game series, an obscure anime title, and they're just like, fuck it, let's jam it out here. And it was like me and the professor, 7-day journey of some endless summer or whatever. Something like that. And that game, they modernized it a little, but it was still kind of a fixed camera, locked perspective. You could run around and pick stuff up, and in that one you could collect dinosaur cards, and you made the dinosaur cards fight in like a card game that happened, like was in the game. And you went fishing, you did farming, and all these like little tiny mini games, but there was a greater structure to it that you wanted to there was like a time travel aspect, because the professor had like a time travel machine. So they kind of drew the conceit around that. So this game I knew nothing about coming in, other than it is from the Natsumon series, and it's in English. They just released the patch earlier this week, but the game came out a while ago. And what I only discovered through playing it is that this is a full-ass open-world game. It is pretty cool. It's a full-ass open-world game, right? Like, so for example, mind-blowing, he can jump. Like, the kid never could jump in the games. There was no jumping, but now there's jumping and there's climbing. And then there's this shit that I got yesterday. A fucking cape, right? Like, straight up, it's like I was telling Paperweight on his stream, Poundland, Breath of the Wild. There's an energy meter, so as you complete activities, you get these energy stickers that let you run and jump farther and faster. And it's set to a calendar, right? So it's actually August 9th, 1999 in the game. This is the first game to take place basically in the 20th century. All the games in the past were like in the 60s and the 70s, right? So this is the 20th century version of it. And it just so happens that it's synced up, and I'm trying to play it to keep it synced up. And ideally I'd have this caught up by the time I finish the stream today. When I pick it up Monday, it'll still be the same day, because I'm stupid like that. But yeah, it has like an acorn gun. There's like a first-person shooter element to it. The acorns have bullet drop. Like, watch, like they curve, and you could go retrieve them. And it's like weird, but it's fun. They've done a lot with it. All these butterflies I've already caught. They don't have a little spot shadow on them that lets you know if you need to pick them up or not. There's a little ghost girl who keeps turning off these lanterns at night. She'll be right up around here. Yeah, and her, like, we'll talk to her like this. For her fucking soulless eyes. And yeah, and you just kind of do whatever it is you want to do each day. You have this whole ass map. The area is significantly bigger than the other areas they had in the game before. These little red flags. About the only thing I can track right now is the game wants me to climb to the top of these high points. I don't have enough energy to get to the top of the lighthouse. I've already tried that. I ran out of steam. I haven't tried to get to the top of the castle, but I also can't figure out how. He kind of scales up a wall straight. You'll see it. But on the castle, it has these kind of overhangs. And I don't know how to get around them. The mountain I tried to do last night in real life, IRL, and in the game. And I was just a bit shy of a handhold. I got another energy sticker, so I think I can actually get up there now. But I accidentally, I went into a toilet and teleported back to home. There's not, I know nothing more than that. I was like, oh, what's this weird porta potty? And I got in it, and it teleported me back to the house. So, yeah, that's this game. It's kind of cool. I also recognize that it's maybe not the world's most interesting thing to watch, but as someone I have like a deep and a long-lasting love for Japan, it's so much fun. It does remind me of like a little Japanese town. A lot of times when we go to Japan, we like to go to like little areas, and I love to go to shrines, and this is a great little shrine here. The Teimizuya is fantastic. They have a little Teimizuya there. I wish you could actually use it, but you can't. And you can't make an offering. You can't do your bow bow clap clap bow. But yeah, that's the game. A lot of fishing, right? A lot of swimming, a lot of that stuff. So I'm gonna try to head back up to the mountain, and I don't know if there's a more efficient way. There is a fast travel system that revolves around buses and bus passes. Okay, cutscene. So Yosuke and Jiro keep breaking this fence for some reason. We gotta figure it out. Try not to talk over the dialogue in case anyone has Japanese. Shrine Dude. They keep referring to the priest as Shrine Dude. I don't know why. We're on the side of justice. We haven't done anything wrong. It's more evil than good, but at least it's righteous. Why would you do this? You know the movie Babe? I guess it's Babe. The main character is a pig, but a really smart pig. We watched that and thought the pig should... Okay, 1999, they would have been watching Babe. That makes sense. It's cruel to keep them penned up. But like I said, this kid, Yosuke, that's the most 1999 Japan outfit like this kid could fucking be wearing. That's like 1995 US style. With those cross-color shorts or whatever, like whatever those are, and that baggy shirt and that hat, like it is anti-anachronistic. It is of a time and period. It's wrong to break people's shit. Jiro should know better. Yosuke is stupid. He should not. Doc Shibuya would be super sad. Okay, just fucking stop breaking stuff. Yeah, the pigs kept wandering around. So that was something that they had me like wait up at night to try to see. The clock in the game goes constantly. So as you do stuff, it kind of just runs through. And you want to get to bed. Nice. Extra sticker. We could definitely climb that mountain now, I think. You could get to bed. We'll fast travel to the museum, I think, is the best place to go. Right? Bed. But if you don't get to bed in time, then you can't wake up for the morning calisthenics. That's why I'm annoyed at them saying I missed 2 days. Because I don't think I did. Or if I did, then I really fucked that up. Because my goal was to try to get all of the calisthenics done. I was looking forward to that. So, alright. Yeah, I think there is a ticket. I think there is one. Alright. If we go to the museum... Use one of our bus passes. Bus will pick you up anywhere. It'll pick you up from the top of the mountain. But will only drop you off at certain places. Alright. And then there's the castle. There's our mountain. So we'll just go up, climb the mountain. Hopefully we see a bug or two on the way there. I don't remember if we got our 70... We're on 75 bugs. We need 6 more bugs to get 75 bugs. It's unique bugs. They can't be the same bug. And then we'll get another sticker, and that'll give us a little bit more power. But like also the Zelda games, I refuse to go up paths. I'm just like, you know, I'm just going to climb over whatever rock you put in front of me. But it's really, again, having played through one of these. Nope, we already had that one. Cicada. Having played through that Crayon Shinchan one, and having played a little bit of the older ones, it is very much like refreshing for it to be more of a video game, right? Where there's more control, right? You can actually interact with the world, and it's not just... I even described it as watching me play a picture book at one point in time, and that's what I thought it would be. So I'm like super surprised. It's nowhere near as good as Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. Don't get me misconstrued, but it's in the solar system, right? You can just go around, do whatever you want, cover the distances, and like if you see a place, you could possibly navigate to it. There's little bounce pads that you can, like, you plant an acorn seed with your acorn shooter, and all of a sudden it's like a little thing that launches you in the air, and then you can start gliding down. It's, again, this game is not making, is not hiding from me any of its inspirations, which is great. I if you're gonna make a game, make a good game. So, all right. I think those two stickers are going to make it so we can get back up to the top of this mountain. I don't remember if I went up this way. No, it was through the underpass, right? There was an underpass. There was a little carved out niche. The downside to the way I play video games like this is I lose track of how I get places because I just spend all my time, going in a straight ass line. So, wasn't it actually... And, like, the Zelda stuff works, like, kind of feathering the cape. You can do that. There's no enemies. There's no damage. Like, if you fall from the top of a goddamn tower, he's like, that hurt. Like, he gets, like, a little lightning bolt up through his knees, but doesn't seem like it matters that much. Alright. There should have been... Where the hell was that little underpass? Although I will say not having any type of, like, food or, like, anything that powers up your energy is kind of a bummer, right? Because that's one part of the thing that makes the moving around in those Zelda games compelling is, we can get, like, snacks and stuff, and eat it mid-air and help charge up your meter. It doesn't seem like there's anything like that. Even though there's money and there's a shop and you can go buy stuff, it mostly is... You buy fish bait that you don't need. And you buy... Well, you had to buy the shooter, right? The acorn shooter. Is this not going to work? Am I going to run out of steam here? I am. He's not going to make it. Ah, shit. Alright. But everything else he kind of came with to start, which is very weird. Like, he already has... As you start the game, the second you start this game, he has a bug net. And then he has a shovel that I didn't even discover I needed until, like, the first weekend. He has his shovel. And then he has a pickaxe, like a mattock, to, like, mine shit. He just has that. Right, he has all of those things on him, but he doesn't have, like, a squirt gun or the acorn gun, which was odd. You had to go buy that separately. Okay, here's the underpass. All right, let me go over here and go up. You can change the speed of the time, right? So you can get through the days quicker, which I don't know. I don't know why you'd want that. That sounds like a bad idea to me, but hey, whatever. I have it set so the time goes as slow as possible. It seems like certain cutscenes in certain areas, it does not advance the in-game talk. In-game talk. In-game clock. So there was a part where we were exploring a castle, and you had to like complete these little puzzly things. So those are insects I don't have, the little white spots. But we're doing these little puzzle area, and it didn't count it against me as far as the time. So we got here white spotted jewel beetle. And then you write it down in your book. You have a little diary that you're keeping track of stuff. Every day he draws all his little adventures in his coloring book. It's very cute. Common grass yellow. 71. Four more bugs. And we'll be moving forward. We found the green boot. The little ghost girl had left her green boot. And we forgot to bring this back here, so we'll place the boot here. That might not be a sticker by itself. I think that just counts towards our sticker count. Word. Alright, so that's what? 12 of those? 13. Alright. And the way we got up here last time was this move here. Was to do this. Kind of climb up here. And then leap off of the edge. Backwards, like that. Wait for our meter to charge. Up onto the rooftop. Click, click, click. Then, was it that side or is it this side? I think it was this side. Pretty sure it's this side. This crack in the mountain, it seems like some of these cause like geometry problems for the character. So there is, I don't think it's intentional design, but there are moments where you look at it and go, can I climb up that? Because that looks like I might get caught on that. I did not explore down there. I assume that's all the underpass. Alright. Keep on going up. And eventually on the other side here, there's a point where you can start to scale. And I think now, having got 2 more stickers, we should be able to get up it. Like it seemed like the one spot, like the first hurdle seemed like it was higher, the highest you had to climb. So if you can get past that first point, you can get the rest of the way up. So it's actually on the other side, right over where that pond is. So let's zip over here. And then I think our little springboard things were over here, were they not? To help us get back up? Maybe not. Okay. So going up here. I might be wrong. It's hard to gauge. I think we can make it. We're about to find out. Climbing is just a straightforward proposition, right? But your energy starts draining. If you go left and right, it drains faster. So climbing straight on seems to be the key. So this first one is not a problem. This second one seems like it's higher. It might just be parallax, or it might be perspective. It seems higher. And that last one would be easier. So if we can make it up this one, and I damn near made it up before, and now we got a little bit more power, I should be able to hold on to the last second and then kind of boost up with a jump. Alright. Fuck. Alright, let me try again. I might have jumped too high, or we might need one more sticker. That seems like that's... I'm also going for the highest point on there. If I move to the right, is that not a little lower? Or no, that's just a trick of the eye. Alright, let's try and slide over here. No. Alright. A little jump to start. Will that make it? If this doesn't make a difference, we'll head back down. In the game, your parents are circus performers. They're in a circus troupe. Fuck. Okay. Okay, another sticker or two. Which is fine. Four more bugs and we'll get another sticker. Your parents are circus performers. They fucked off after the first day and just kind of like abandoned you. with a nice lady in this boarding house, but that does not seem related to you in any meaningful sense. We already did this game with her. Right. She spawned balloons that we had to shoot with our acorn gun. You know, like you do in a Zelda game. Let's explore this little crevice over here. Yeah, there's a place we can mine. There's diamonds to pick up. We're looking for a rainbow diamond. There's a rainbow diamond. So now we've gotten all of the diamonds. Diamond changes color each time you see it. So do we get a sticker for that? We did not get a sticker. No sticker. Did it. Go fuck yourself. Super ban. Quick ban. Alright. Do we not have... I guess that's just part of the encyclopedia. Right? Is that just... I guess it's just part of the encyclopedia. I don't know. But we had been looking for the rainbow diamond here for a minute. Red diamond. So it's good to find it. And again, it doesn't seem like anyone cares what happens to this child. Right? Like, we were playing in a quarry and talking about, like, oh, this quarry we were in. We're like, oh yeah, that's a slag pile. That's an abandoned quarry. And no one was like, hey, don't play in there, dumbass. Like, that was not part of the, that was not part of the conversation they had with him. They're just explaining to them the fundamentals of extracting ore from the earth. That's all that was important. Not this thing is literally rusting and falling apart. You're walking around on it and this, like, it's teetering and tottering and it's, oh my god, you're gonna... No. Like, no, that's called slag. It's what's left over after you... we already got her. There is a little girl, ghost girl, in the construction area we can try to get. And then that'll put us closer to getting another sticker. We have enough money for the circus. There's a point where you have to... They're like, hey, you need to get, like, 30,000 yen. I don't know where our money is. We have to get 30,000... There it is. We have to get 30,000 yen for the circus. We have 36. I don't know who to give it to. They haven't done that yet, but they said the permit will cost 36,000 yen. I don't know how we're supposed to get in here other than maybe dropping off the freeway overpass. You definitely can't climb up this. They won't let you. Yeah. Alright. There is a little girl in there, the ghost girl. We pick up this bottle. We cannot pick up this bottle from here. Alright. Yeah, so it's basically ADHD the game. Oh, that's an open side here? There's just an open side. Alright. So she probably wants to play hide and seek. Or tag. Usually you can examine this little black spot. For some reason I can't. So I gotta have to shoot. I had no idea that this was an option. Okay, cool. Apparently you can shoot a basketball. And that's all she wanted out of me. So that's what, 18? 14. We're a long way off. Alright, we can run into town, go get our fortune read, although I probably should have had that done the very first thing. It gives you an idea of where you can go and like what's going on at certain points in time, but you don't have to. I mean, you can do whatever the hell you want. I shouldn't get any closer. Fireworks dude. There's a dude who makes fireworks. We can only hang out with him in the afternoon. He shoots them off at night. So I suppose go over and hanging out with him at some point would be a good idea. I said fishing, like, the bait is pointless because you could just hop in the water, just grab the fish barehanded. Like, This kid is fucking raw. Like, he's just swimming around the ocean, just yanking fish out of the pond. Or the water. Alright, let's see if Love's on it. Love Chan, Love San, whatever her name is. Let's see if she's back. Same diff. I also want to talk to this dude, though. Tokodoko.
Love-chan, なんて可愛いんだ。
I've been a fan of her since middle school. Creepy. Since he was in middle school or she was in middle school. I guess that's unclear. I want to quit. I want to quit so bad. She wants to quit the circus.
ラブちゃん一体どうしたんだろう。
別にどうもしないよ。秘密だよ、秘密。さて、今日のあなたを。よっしゃ。
Even though it's a little late in the day for us to read our fortune, we might miss some of the daytime activities. We could see what's up. Alright, so this first one's Kepler. Tonari River during the day. River run through the Tonari town. Seems like some rare bugs like to hang out there. A part further upstream hold seems most interesting. Alright, so upstream from Tonari. Toy shop during the day. Okay, whatever they're selling must be formidable. Something useful for exploring. So we've got the toy shop. Abandoned station during the day. Someone wants to play near the house. Alright, it's probably a little girl. We'll ignore that. Fireworks at night. Alright, what was that again? Fireworks at night. I see flowers coming to full bloom in the sky. Look like they could be real flowers. I wonder who's making them. Alright, so up the river, toy shop, fireworks at night. Again, you could do whatever you want. But so far in doing that, it seems like that's been a useful thing. So we'll start with the toy shop. I still don't quite have the lay of the land of where all the stores are. And there is a map, but the map could be better. So I'll just mostly head in this direction. If we get up to where Ryoko is, the goth girl, then, you know, we're in good shop. That's where Junko is. She is... Alright, so Junko has the bookstore. I know there's supposed to be a book in there that we're supposed to see. There's Ryoko. She's into me. She's super into me. She just doesn't... She doesn't show it. Right?
おもちゃ屋ってお餅屋さん？
くだらねえ。そんなこと考えたこともなかっただい。ところで。
What you got to buy? Super Acorn Shooter. That's on sale. I want to say that was more expensive last time, and we have the money. So we'll take it. I don't know what it does. I have no idea what it does. But we'll sell off some of our diamonds we have just so we have enough for the circus. This child is paying for all the circus fees. He's got to go get the permits. It's a whole thing. Those are acorns. These crabs are for fishing. The pinwheel and the Tamari ball don't seem to do anything. The purple rain boot, that's in Tonari town. I found that and didn't know what it was for. We have to go back and get it. The Geta, these are Tengu treasures, which we dug up. The museum didn't want them, but they told me to hold on to them. It seems like there's a whole set of them. But yeah, and that pisses me off that I missed that one day. Alright, let's see what this shooter does compared to the other ones. So this locked camera perspective like this where I can't... Right. That's how the whole game was previously. So this is refreshing. This is something different. All right, so does it just have greater range, or is this the same? Maybe it has better range. I do want that acorn though, because I'm running out of ammo. Let's check the... They said Tonari up the creek. Let's check the bookshop real quick while we're here, though. They said there was a book in here I could read. Do not enter. It might have been only during that certain point in the time in the day when I got my fortune. I was like, "There's a book you could. There's a book in the. Someone did you read the books? There's something in the books. You know, the bookstore. Maybe you should go check it out." Fishing methods. Surf casting is fish habitats. There are fish live close water. Fish can't. Those deeper fish can't be caught with your hands. Well, that addresses my concern. Yumikioro breakwater is the place to be. So the corners are where the bounty is. Torii Island is the place to be. Deep water, shallow fish, rare breeds. Okay. There's a museum, like in Animal Crossing style, whereas you get fossils and rare bugs. You can go ahead and put them over there and into the museum. All right, so Tonari Town is over here. Going to the bus company is the fastest way to Tonari Town versus walking. All right. And then if we head, it said up the creek, right? So, guess this direction. Oh, fresh bugs. Uncut bug. Common street swift. Right direction? Right direction. All right. All right. So it said head towards the river and head up the river mouth. What was it? 1 o'clock? 2 o'clock? 3 o'clock? 4 o'clock? 4 o'clock? Holy shit. It's 2 p.m. already. I haven't been able to find more bus stops. Like, I don't know if I'm missing them, but I feel like life would be a lot easier if I could find more bus stops. We get these bottles, pick up this trash. Just pick it up. It's right here. Just pick it up. All right. Bottles can be sold for money. Money is useful for buying goods and services. All right. So this is all the way up to the roof of the roof. Crabs? Crab. Crabs for bait. Alright. So I guess we try more traditional fishing? Or is this even... Can I go further up to the source? How far does this go? Oh, a while. I want to say they said something about going all the way up. So there is this. Some rare bugs that like to hang up. So a part further upstream seems most interesting. Okay, so we're looking for bugs upstream. Not even fish. White Admiral! Racist, but okay. It's the second to the top level of the Ku Klux Klan. The White Admiralty. Gross. Alright. So this is all the way to the source. So I don't know if that was the rare bug. Usually it'll tell you if it's a rare bug or not. I want to pick up the Coke cans, but you can't. It won't let you. How I wish. So we're now up basically this mountain here. Something further upstream seems most interesting. A part upstream. So not even necessarily all the way upstream, but just a part upstream. Yeah, like I said, this kid is indestructible. Dinner time is at 6 p.m. Bedtime's at 11 p.m. You can't get out at dinner time. They will come and find you. It doesn't matter where you are. A grown-up will track your ass down and be like, yo, it's dinner time. And then you gotta go eat. You can miss bedtime, but it'll screw up your ability to get to the morning exercises, which I've already apparently somehow done twice, which I thought I had never missed a day. Yamato Joe Beetle. 74, one more. Climb this goddamn radio tower, though. If I can. Let's go. Here we go. You're 10 years old and indestructible. You fear nothing. Yeah, see, I could try, but I don't know how I get over that platform type thing. There's been on more than one occasion where there's something to climb, but there's like, oh, there's a something physically preventing you from getting higher. And it doesn't look like he'll do like a hand over hand type thing, right? So I don't know if there's a climbing technique or what. Part of me wants to look into it, but so far I've been really enjoying the surprises from this game. Alright, hell with it. Don't have enough energy for that yet either. See, there's the abandoned quarry. Alright, so I guess there are these. When you see these, they gave you no indication what would happen. It just teleports you home. Just like that. Alright. So what time do we have here? 3:30. We have a little bit of time before dinner, but not a lot. Either we got the rare bug or we didn't. Right? It's one or the other. How many fish do we need to catch still? We have 6 of the 20, so we're kind of a long way from there. We got 3 of the 4 rare bugs. So I guess we didn't get the 4th one yet. We can talk to this dude, but he seems kind of dull. Lucky is the clown and the accountant for the circus. We're still waiting for him to show up. Like, here's your circus tent. Right? And one of the first things they said is like, hey, can you climb to the top of the circus tent? And I was like, I don't know. It turns out, yes, I can. Didn't really matter. There wasn't a ton up there, but... So that's I'll start to like talk less good about the game. It is an open world with not always a lot to do in it, right? With there not being the concept of like weapons or health, there's really only so many ways they're going to be able to improve your character, right? There's only so many ways they can strength up this child. You know, it's not like, oh, it's a better sword, or this, you know, this does magic damage, right? You're a little bit limited, and I get that, right? You're a little bit limited in the way you can help, you know, modify them. And also the challenge that is presented, it's kind of got to be like a univariant type challenge, which is to say, can you climb up this thing? Do you have enough energy to get to the top of this? And that is sort of absent any skill qualifications, right? If you just need 22 stickers to have enough energy to climb to the top of this, then you can't climb to the top of this so you have 22 stickers. Whereas in a Zelda game, like a Breath of the Wild game, I shouldn't say Breath of the Wild, just a Zelda game, a modern Zelda game, you could beat the final boss with 3 hearts and a stick if you're bad enough dude to pull it off. This type of game systems, right, completely precludes that type of heroic experience, right? Like it is sort of gatekeeper, right? It is not quite choose your own adventure, pick a page and turn to a page like linear, but it is somewhat linear. It is not non-linear. All right, so apparently I can't get up to the top of there. Is there a higher one over here? That seems like a little bit of a lower spot. Or the alternative is maybe there's a up every thing that you can climb, there's like a critical path that you can do. But then that's also just like, again, that's absent skill. That's just knowing here's a spot that you can climb up into. Right. That said, it is fun. It is somewhat relaxing. I allow myself to get stressed out over the fact that I missed days exercise, but I don't think it's actually going to have any major impact on the game. Not really, at least. We're a kid, we climb to the top of here, but there's not going to be much for us up here. There's not going to be a bunch of gold. There's not going to be, you know, a super powerful weapon. It's just, you know, going to be, hey, we made it. All right, time check. 4:30. All right. Let's try to, how far can we fly down here? That's Trumpet Mountain, they call that, even though it's not much of a mountain. Because we're living in Tonari Town. And they're shutting all the corn maze down. See, that's it. You fall super far. That's what happens. No real consequence to your action. Same thing with swimming. There's no drowning. You just swim until they tell you, like, all right, you can't swim anymore. We did the corn maze. The undead girl was in there, as you might imagine. We keep playing with dark forces. It's fine. We're 10. There's no problem. No problems to be had. If I can find where the purple boot goes is what I'm trying to... So looking for one loose purple boot, probably in front of someone's house. Purple boot, purple boot, purple boot. Purple boot. Purple boot. Been carrying around this purple boot for like a week. Little demon girl is thankful. And the moment you stop playing with her, that's when the problems start. You can play with her. You can give her what she wants, but eventually... I don't think I've ever met this dude. Have I met him before? Tabino. No, I don't think so.
ねえ、ここって洗濯船って名前だけど宿なの？
宿だよ。
洗濯船って名前だけど船なの？
人生という長い航海の中では船でもある。
Well, that's deep.
人生は長い航海なのだ。
Well, that's
そ
deep.
こに嵐の夜に身を休める穏やかなねぐらがあってもいいはずだ。
Okay, never run into that dude before. So I think we can get into here? Just climb on his table? No problem. Who else is in this town? Okay, we ran into this chick at one point in time. What was her name? She was literally running around on the beach. But other than that, the clock tower. I arrived at my destination.
こんにちは。
あ、千春。
ボランティア、桃山千春です。やっぱりそうよ
Yeah,
ね。
we met on the
見
beach.
覚えがあるもん。うんうん。あ、もしこの塔の歴史に興味があったら。
In theory, this is something I need to
いろ
climb.
いろ教えてあげるから。
I don't know if I got quite what it takes. This is the Tengu. This is the Tengu, I can tell you that much. Yep. The Tengu is a kami, or a yokai. It's neither one nor the other, I think. All the Tengus are mischievous, yes. Tengu costume from the Edo period. So there's also a point in the game where they're like, hey, we used to have... so someone tracks us down because it's dinner time. There's a point in the game where they want to put on the summer festival that they used to have. They stopped having it because people stopped coming, but they miss it, and they feel like the town's dying since they stopped having the festival.
僕、山小屋で山じじいに会ったんだ。
その時、口から天狗のマントの話が出そ
That
うにな
was
ったが
yesterday, wasn't it?
なぜかやめた。
どうした？
なんでもない。
不思議な子ね。じゃあご飯を食べましょう。今夜は煮魚とわかめときゅうりの酢の物です。
では皆さん。
Itadakimasu. They feel like the town is dying because there's not enough people coming to the festival anymore. So they're going to try to correspond that with the circus opening at the same time. So they're going to have like the Bone Festival, which is the festival of the dead, where dead spirits can come back and visit their family. You got this Nagaoke dude is shifty as fuck. He keeps causing shit. Alright, so we can light the lanterns. That's something you can do every night. Or you can do it whenever you want. But you only get like 500 yen for lighting them all 3 days in a row. And I'm just like, it's not worth it. Fireworks at night. They look like real flowers. I wonder who's making them. Well, we know the firework dude. We met him that one time. So are there other fireworks that I'm missing that I should be paying attention to? So you get like that where you have like an overhang like that. I have no idea how you're supposed to get up and over that. So there are areas that I think I should be able to climb. I just can't. These three kids, and then another girl, they're like a mystery solving team. They keep coming up with mysteries. the construction area that they can't sell. Or whatever he should be drinking. Doc Shibuya. I can't remember. What was his name? Morsuke. Talking about the 1998 Olympics. These are the dudes who work at the factory who think everything's suspicious.
何をブツブツ言ってるの？この時間を楽しんでる？楽しんでるよ。もうお腹いっぱいになっちゃったんですか？あの人、夜になると人が変わっちゃう。そうなんですよ。あれ？確かサーカス団の子だったって。
でも僕がサーカスをやってるわけじゃないんだ。
Yeah, I know. We've run into each other several times now.
なるほど。どこがかっこいいのか全然わからないぞ。
It's this game does have a linearity. It has a challenge. I won't call it a problem. There is a challenge with it, with the linear nature of some of it, where you'll do something, and then the game is like, for example, the castle part, where went through, explored the castle, got to the top of it, did the whole castle thing. The other kids come up and are like, "Hey, we did it! We explored the castle. You know, we're all excited together, right?" And then the day after, or like shortly thereafter, they're like, "We're gonna show you parts of the town. That's the castle. It's big, and I hear it's haunted." It's like, dude, we were in it yesterday. Like, what are you talking about? Like you don't know what's in that castle. There's nothing in it. We just went through it, right? And the treasure was the view that you had from the top of it. And I get it. Like that stuff's hard to design for. For all the different possibilities that can occur. So we take it with a grain of salt. Like that dude being like, "I'm the museum curator." It's like, dude, I half your museum has been donated by me. How do you not know who I am? Toy shop. Time check. First fireworks should go off at 7. They go off at 7, 8, and 9. So I guess we're going to look for other fireworks. There was a part where they said we're going to be able to help design fireworks. Right? And we saw fireworks. Like, we had an idea for a design, but nothing ever came of it. Like, there was nowhere we could go. At least not that I could tell that we could do anything about it. Cafe and Junko are talking. That's her parents went on vacation and left her behind. I think she said she's 14. So in 1999, that's an adult, and you should be running a business by yourself for a month.
当たったのはペアチケットなので夫婦だけで行きました。ねえ純子ちゃん。何？意外に大丈夫。京子おばちゃんがいるからなのか意外に寂しくないんだ。自分でもびっくりしたよ。そうなんだ。そうよ。もう9月になったらすぐに帰ってくるから夏休みの最中だけの一人店主なんだけどね。これもまた人生よ。よく考えたら2人はお向かいさん同士なの？そうよ。本屋とカフェなんてちょっとおしゃれな組み合わせだと思わない？便利な。便利な。convenient。それは自覚があるな。便利なこと。というわけでお向かいさん同士。今後も仲良くしましょうね。
So the fireworks would start over here. can only get so close to the dude. Every time I've run into him, it's been the wrong time. Like, we already talked to Ghost Scroller. Every time I've come over here, it's been like, it's too early in the day. I don't work on fireworks in the morning. And then I'll come over. It's too late at night. I'm getting ready to shoot off fireworks. Like, I have not been able to time my interactions with this dude properly. I set him off at... Yeah.
7時、8時、9時の3回だから期待してくれよな。
They said someone else is shooting them off, though? And they look like flowers. All right, about 7. Let's see what happens here. I'm not getting any closer. And then we'll just sort of bust a move to wherever, Oh, okay. So that's another one of his things. He has these different sites. So who said someone's shooting ones that look like flowers? So it's one of two things. Either A, the game will sometimes tell you stuff that you already know. So it's either A, telling me, hey, the dude shoots off fireworks at night, which we already knew about, because we've met with him already. Or B, someone else is shooting off fireworks, which is possible. But at this point in time, possible but doubtful. Kind of a conspicuous video game area. I'm sure something's going to happen down there. Pick up all these mushrooms while we're staring at them. Again, I don't know what the point of getting all the money is. We already like unlocked an achievement from what we've collected, and my understanding is, you know, they need 30,000 yen, and we have that and then some to have the circus for the permits. We already have the upgraded shooter, right? We can buy. We bought the toys that they'll let you buy. Well, it was just fuck you. Don't go left, don't go right. No. You can't. No. Here we go. What are you doing? Don't go anywhere near here. Go grab these mushrooms. Bus does not run at night, so we can't fast travel back. So, using the fireworks kind of as the time. We bought a clock to help with this, though, because normally you don't have a clock. You just got to listen to the clock tower in town, and that'll help. Well, you know what time it is. And at night, you can kind of go by those fireworks. They go off at 7, 8, and 9. The third set of fireworks, you need to make your way home. A random bottle. But again, I don't know why we want more money. Interesting. Okay, there it goes. This girl's the other part of the, the detective agency Hideko is. This is Doc Shibuya. In theory, Doc Shibuya would be in here. They also want us to investigate The missing lens. We need to clean the lighthouse, but I don't think I have enough energy for that yet. Probably would have to try. Maybe try tomorrow. Did get a couple more energy stickers. Maybe I can do it. Maybe. Shuto, the photographer, he works for the newspaper. We're gonna take him over the encyclopedia when we're done, but it's not quite done. Oh, cool, great. Money that we don't need. There's Ryoko. Check her out.
はい、こんばんは。
She's just out in the town working on her fitness. I said, I'm not going to bother lighting the lanterns. It's kind of a time suck for not a lot of reward. Nothing seems to happen in here yet. But again, like this, that's how the game normally was, is that sort of fixed perspective. Is today men's bath day or women's bath day? The answer to the question is Women's Day. All right, what time is it? 8 p.m. Not a lot else we can do at the moment, I don't think. All right, so let's head our way inside. Get our fortune read for tomorrow, save us a step.
Good evening. というわけで占いを聞きよっしゃ
All right, save us a step.
出ましたうわはい好きなカード惑星のカード
Tanari Times Day, where the newspaper is. The name is written. The newspaper Times at o'clock. The names are real big on top. All right, visit the newspaper during the day.
森林のカード
The Fifth Street Cafe during the evening. Okay.
はい雨のカード
Rain card. Factory during the day. Detention pools until it's enough to fill pond. Primo for treasure hunting. See a blazing diamond on top of the warehouse with numbers. Right, we can get a rainbow diamond up there if we wanted it.
のカード
Tengo no Yama Shrine during the day.
そうだ
Go befriend whatever animal is in there.
好きなカードを選んで
All right, so befriend whatever. I'm guessing it's a pig, but we can befriend an animal that's in the shrine tomorrow morning. Which we're going to be at the shrine tomorrow morning. Anyways, let's hop to it. Wrap
夏
up our
休み勉
day.
強セットが置いてある。
Right in our diary. Let's go ahead and gurnal for a minute. Talk about what happened. Oh, yep. Found who broke the fence for the pig. Detective. And got all of the diamonds. We're excited. And then Love-chan and Tokotoko's Chan are strange friends. Pretty nice bookstore. Tabino sound. He is. I don't know Greek. Where was the clock? Yeah, where's the clock? All we're obsessed about the clock. All we know, well, all we gotta know is where's the clock. As we go through our phases of the moon for this whole month. Save my adventure. Alright. So what is it? You can now proceed with events in this area. Okay, that was one thing I wasn't sure about. I thought it was like unlocking areas, but we could go there. So that was unclear to me. So it's just nothing happens until you reach a certain point in time, and then shit can go down. I didn't see any bus stops. I didn't maybe look close enough for it, but we need more bus stops to be able to actually get around parts of town first thing in the morning. Oh, the miso glazed konjaku. And I'm guessing a piece of salmon. Grilled salmon, miso glazed konjaku. That would be great. That sounds good. I don't like fish that much, but miso glazed anything is always in my wheelhouse. Sakana wo tabimasen. Fish? No! Shit! Did we miss our opportunity to beat him at the fishing? Sudi is to fish. So his name actually has fish in it. Sudio is fishing.
それは随分豪勢な一本釣りを狙ってましたね。そうかもしれない。でも仕方がない。さようなら。駅まで歩いて午前中の列車で帰ります。我が人生に後悔はあれども後悔はなし。さようなら。もう。
So he was challenging us to a fishing duel to catch legendary fish.
追いかける？どうしよう。それとも列車を車とか馬に乗って追いかける？
I can run after him.
そのシチュエーションは盛り上がるよ。特に馬。でももし縁があるなら来年も来てくれるかも。どうしよう。もう。どうしよう。どうしよう。どうしよう。
Breaking the fourth wall.
思いがけない出来事にひたすらうろたえていた京子さん。
Oh, we have to exercise. And I have to drown out this because I got a copyright strike for this, so. I'm holding the skip. I'm holding the skip. I'm holding the fucking skip. Alright. So, do they actually want us to... He hasn't left right, so I want to give him a proper send-off. Alright, so let's see if we can... First check out the shrine. Because we're here. I'm guessing he won't leave till like later in the afternoon. We actually go inside of it? Surely not, no. I don't think there's any way for me to climb that. Because of the... like the geometry of it. Not for lack of trying. So, alright, let's go see what's his name. Sakana-san. Before he heads out. Make for the train tracks. So here's pyrotechnics, dude. But he won't talk to me in the middle of the day. He's like, it's too early, it's too hot, I can't do shit. Or he's like, hey, what's up?
そうだ
Right. I think we have to go to him in the afternoon to learn how to make fireworks, which sounds awesome. Alright, so here's the station. Or is he at Tonari? Oh, he's... Where the hell is he? Oh, he's just standing here and I ran past him?
どうしたの？
後悔はないけど名残惜しいなさてと駅へ向かって歩かなきゃ
Alright, so we have to wait till he gets to the station, maybe? A weird way to get to the station, but okay. Whatever makes you happy, dude. Dude, where are you going to get to the station? Are you actually like gonna go to Tonari? Sorry for the lurk. Oh, sorry, hang tight. You had to make some lunch. Dude, no judgment, paperweight. Like I said, when I was watching your stream, I was making breakfast and I had to drive my wife to the train. And back, obviously. It goes without saying. And for whatever reason, I kept chatting and it just wasn't appearing. And I'm like, I didn't give up at a certain point in time, but I'm like,
駅じゃなくてここにいるの？
釣りばかりしてたから間違えて港に来ちゃったんだダメすぎだな
that I couldn't like whatever. Like I didn't want to give it up, but I'm like, I was listening, but I'm like, I'm not gonna try to respond. I kept typing and just nothing would happen, and I would say, thank you for reconnecting to the chat. Reconnecting to the chat. So something about being on the Wi-Fi and then going on the mobile and then back on the Wi-Fi. The Twitch app did not like me doing that. Not even a little. So no judgment. All right, so I wonder if this game like has branching pathways.
あれ？京子おばちゃんどうしたの？
Like, did I fail this challenge?
見送りに来ただけよ。好きだと言われたら悪い気はしないじゃない？
好きって言われたっけ？
その質問はなしで。もし来年また来たら少しは振り向いてあげようかな。
That's kind of sad. All right, so what does this mean for the fishing challenge he and I had? Oh, so there is. Oh, so it does happen where you can fail challenges. So apparently I failed this one. Oh. Interesting. Newspaper, cafe at the night. Befriend whatever animal. Something is called from the shrine. So we'll go back to the shrine. Ryoko, what's up? Girl, what is up? Like, why? What?
何をやってるの？私は父さんが町長だったから、時々こうやって街を歩いてパトロールしてるのよ。それって本当？うん。
Yo, girl, I got a new acorn shooter. What's up? Where are you going? Come on, babe. Where are you going? Smile for me. Come on, smile for me, pretty. Where you at? Like, I don't know. I don't know what it is I gotta do. I need to get a romance mod going on here. That's what has to happen. Nagaoka keeps making these mysterious phone calls. Nagaoka keeps making these mysterious phone calls. And he's like talking about, you know, private detectives and shit like that. So I don't know what his steez is. I don't know what his gig is. Definitely gonna get that acorn off that roof though. Or that can off the roof? Bottle off the roof? What's on the roof? Bottle. 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 I don't know why I'm collecting money. Like, Ryoko seems unimpressed by my fat stacks, right? So I don't know why. Yeah. I'm out here twisting off the cabbage. And she's not into it. Don't ask me the relevance of Rain Woman. I forgot what it means. It is a mythology type thing, or part of mythology. I just don't recall what it is. The Rain Woman. I think they're destined to be alone or something like that. Alright, they're saying around the shrine there's an animal I can befriend. What was the exact wording on this? The shrine's called, I hear something inside calling out. Inside the shrine? There doesn't seem to be any way to open it. If I hop down from up there, can I glide in there? Is that a possibility? Yeah, Paperweight, to answer your question earlier that I missed, my chat window was slid over to the right, so I saw the last little bit of yours. I did see the end of the daily, yes. I haven't actually done a daily in a couple days yet, but I did see the end of the daily, and I am debating it. Let's see if we can make this happen. Hi. Will this work? Is this feasible video game? Nope. Fuck. Alright, is there a slightly higher? See, if it's higher, that's good, but if it's further back, that does us no good. Because we'll still lose altitude. So maybe try from that rock. Alright. So from here, if we get a running jump, maybe take a running leap. That feels good. That feels good. I'm into this. Alright. Oh, don't slide off the edge. Is there no entrance up here at all? Well, what the hell is the point of that then? They said inside the shrine, right? Go befriend. The shrine's got a lot of history. I hear something inside calling out. go befriend whatever's in there. And it's the daytime. It's not the fucking nighttime, right? It's 10 a.m. Quarter after 10. Am I overthinking it? Do I need to befriend a pig?
あんなに毎日毎日柵が壊されていたのになぜか壊されなくなったん
No
だ
problem. Most worth saying. The quickest unlock of dailies is one of the best one in your honest opinion, at least. Okay. I mean, I could.
子供には子供の正義感
I'm down with checking it out.
僕はその
I haven't seen a pig in a minute, though. Stunned him with the acorn shooter and then bring him back.
こうして僕はポンズラした豚
A little pen just for me. I could put any wild pigs in there and raise them? Alright, hit piglets with an acorn shooter, knockout, getting close. Inspect the pin, put the pig in there. Shrine dudes, piglets have red collars. Keep an eye out for them. Piglets or wild pigs, catch them. Okay. Apparently there's a pig collecting game. So, let's start up over here. Because there was nothing over here before. I'm wondering if we're just going to start running into wild pigs now. Is there a chance that... There's a wild pig hiding over here. Pig Quest is a very Zelda-like feel. Yeah, it's but again, like I can't stress enough. It's light, right? It's Zelda light. I like this. I am enjoying this. I don't want that to I don't want that to not be part of what I'm stipulating. It's nowhere near as compelling as a Zelda is. But right, it's kind of almost like a video game homage. It's kind of fun to see it, right? Like all parts of it are just kind of like, oh, they went from what I would probably describe as either a Resident Evil, a no combat nostalgic kid Resident Evil, to now it's like a no combat nostalgic kid Breath of the Wild, and it's neat the way they're embracing it. But yeah, like it does sort of limit the exploration, at least because when I would play the Zelda games, part of what I would look forward to is like, all right, cool, man, what kind of rad weapon are we gonna get? What kind of power are we gonna get? Like, you know, oh, this is a hard boss. Maybe we can come back and beat this boss later. Right? You get none of that. You have that, again, the kind of one note energy bar of, can I climb this thing? Nope. Well, okay. It's very rarely not a skill issue, right? In Zelda. Very rarely is it something that you can't do. They gatekeep stuff for a little bit, but if you can't do something, it's because you're not very good at the game. Or if you were better at the game, you'd be able to do it. I think we can dig up the spot over here. This game, it's the opposite. If you can't do something, it's not time for you to do it. Right? It's just different. It's neither good nor bad. It's just a difference. Alright, let's go play with the devil girl. Hello, unholy dead. How can I help you? She wants me to either play catch or shoot some targets. Alright, so this one it might just say, you've played together. Yeah. That's happened before. And then I did try to shoot her balloon and the universe won't have it. It's like, nope. She is indestructible. Those mystery objects we dig up, we can take them to the museum and get them identified. Some of them are just junk. You could sell the junk. We have money. Money's not a problem. Some of them will actually be stuff that you can donate to the museum, which is nice. And some other things are like these Tengu artifacts that, not the cape that a dude gave us, but there are like, I guess to make the Tengu costume. I'm assuming if you get enough, you can make the costume and then maybe participate in the bone dance with it. That's my guess. We got a beekeeper up here. We got apiary shit happening. Yeah. Hachi is bee. So Hachi ya would be shop store. So his name is B Store. Mr. B Store. Yeah, honey. Hachimitsu is honey. Can we help? Like, can I help you here? Nothing as of yet. But yeah, like for example, the dude selling honey. That's, I don't know how far am I into this. I'm like 10 hours maybe, and that wasn't there before. Or I didn't see that before. Is there a Totari Town? There's the bus stop in Totari Town. Oh, so these bathrooms are marked. Cool. There's no way to go back the other way, but it does tell you. Is that like a sinking ship? Oh, we might have to check that out. Weird dude. Here's another bus stop. Clock tower. That's like the first bus stop I found in days. Like, I keep wondering. I wonder if they're. No, they appeared. They were there. I just was missing them. I wonder if I should just run up along the road and then periodically there'll be bus stops on the road. It's a dead end. I wish I could figure out who to give the money to. Like, that's... I'd feel better if I could somehow check that off my list. Here's a bus stop here. Flowery Field is added. Alright, so maybe in retrospect, an intelligent thing to do is just explore the road. Get all the bus stops, because, yeah, where else would the bus stops be, Blaine? Where else would it be? We are actually in the Tengu's forest. Interesting. Yeah, dude, all of the bus stops are going to be on the road. Because that's where cars go, is on roads. Dumbass. I don't think I've seen a single wild pig yet. Ejin Pass. I don't think I've seen a single wild pig yet. So I wonder if they're only going to start spawning now that I can do something about them. But I definitely shot a pigeon with an acorn and, you know, basically concussed it. I didn't feel great about myself for having done it. Right, we gotta go explore what's up with this. There's acorn targets, right? So what's the story over here? So like this stuff, right? And then, but there's not a ton of it. It's weird because you'll get these periodically. You know, like, I don't know, 2% of the game has been identifying these things for a purpose. It's almost like they sort of started to add it in and then just... It's very light on this element, but this stuff does exist. There's something buried over here. We'll just swim. Earthworm. Earthworm Jim. Da, 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 da. So there's this one as well. You can just plan it as opposed to actually doing anything. So because we could climb over there too, but instead we got these little bounce pads. Oh, these don't actually bounce. Right, so like that, nice and all, but not like overly necessary. Mystery object. And another one we can plant here. Right, so yeah, it'll bounce us up, but like, to what end? And we could climb up there. And then we have a finite number of acorns, so like losing them seems like a not a great idea either. Because sometimes you need them, so yeah, it's interesting. Okay. See, I'm partially worried about running out of acorns now. You're supposed to be able to kick trees and get them, but I've actually not been able to do it with any regularity. Like, I'll go up and kick a tree. I think one tree I've kicked ever has had an acorn fall out of it. Bunch of them, but, like, it's usually this. Right? Nothing. I've kicked them, like, multiple times. Doesn't seem like it matters. The only time I really get acorns is when I find them on Ruse. This seems finicky as well. And then once you get it, though, well, it really launches you, huh? Like, is this the way they wanted me to go? I don't know. We'll keep going up. Something's going on over there with that rope. Nothing down there. Mystery object. I'll also say that part of, for me, really, that's the first time I've run into that. Okay. Part of it for me is I always like nerding out about like Japanese stuff. So like that goes a long way. That carries a lot of entertainment for me personally. Orange tip. Is that my 75th bug? That's my 75th bug. Get a sticker. Power up. All right. Maybe I'll go try to climb the chimney now. It's kind of abrupt, but okay. So all the mystery objects, like I said, we gotta take those to the museum to figure out what the hell they are. That says stop. Another spot we can dig at. If there's anything we can spot from up here that's worth checking out, and if not, we'll zip back to the museum. Don't look like it. Alright. So relative to us, the museum is Weg. Old castle, the museum. Alright, so we'll just take a bus pass. Luckily. And the bus passes also aren't very expensive. It's like 90 cents per bus ride. You can buy a bulk of 10. You know, it's not a big deal. All right, here, check my shit out. This dude's kind of a dick, though. This dude is a fucking character. He's a Densetsu no Ippai! Right? This is a super valuable thing.
どちらも一流と言える博物館にしたいと思ってるの。ご協力よろしくね。うんうん。ねえ僕、不思議なものを見つけたんだ。これってなんだろう。
伝説の一杯。一品。伝説の一品。
博物館の館長に謎の物体を渡した。
Watch。
おお。
館長、どうしましたか？
これは。あの伝説の一品です。なんと素晴らしい。
Oh, it actually is.
Great. この化石はとても貴重なものです。ぜひ当館で展示させていただきたい。
僕が見つけた化石を展示してもらうことにした。
ねえ僕、不思議なものを見つけたんだ。これってなんだろう。
これは。伝説の一杯一品です。Yeah, and it's just junk. He just said that. 伝説の一品です。
不思議なものを見つけたんだ。これってなんだろう。
これはあの伝説の一品です。なんと素晴らしいクジラの化石でしょう。
Cool, whale fossil.
化石はとても
僕が見つけ。
Dun dun dun. I wish there was maybe a way to speed through this little whale fossil. Cool. Yep. Oh, I can. We can. We can just kind of junk. Amazing junk. Ooh. Worthless junk. Everything seems to come in like 3 grades. Whale fossil. We got a lot of whale fossils here. But it seems to come in 3 grades of like not worth much, worth a little bit, worth more. Crab or the mushrooms are that way. Seashells seem to be that way. Sure. Let's check out the shit we added. Alright, so we gotta draw in all of this stuff that happened to us. Alright, cool. That's the whale fossil. There's the elephant fossil. We got one of the ammonite. We got... I guess, again, I think it's Amelia Earhart's plane. Like, I don't know what that is. Like, what is that? And then, like, a wolf fossil of some sort. That's going to be something. These are the insects we have uncovered that are legendary insects. The European beak. And the morning cloak. And then the dung beetle. In other versions of this game, you wind up being able to do, like, insect fights. Like, you'll capture beetles and then, like, make them fight each other. That's typical in the Crayon Shinchan one. You basically got, what is this? In the Crayon Shinchan one, you got, like, these dinosaur cards you could play a mini game in. So there's usually some sort of mini game type thing. Oh, here's a pig. Found a pig. I find a pig, I shoot a pig. That's what I do. I'm just gonna put that pig in my prison wallet and carry it with me. Alright, so what is this indicating? I don't think I've had that happen before. That shouldn't be where the newspaper is, right? Is that where the... Back here? Is this where they're sending me? No, I'm not at the station though. That's the parking garage, right? So behind the grocery store? So I know the kids meet back there. Is that what they're trying to tell me to get the fucking mystery squad? Which three? Oh, the pig one. He's not getting away with this easy. I challenge you to a duel. Yes. All right, fucking. Foot race. All right, I thought maybe we were gonna start fighting with beetles or something. Yeah. Dude, my parents are goddamn acrobats. And all I've been doing is climbing mountains this whole summer. Okay. Running back down the path or taking detours will disqualify you. What do you mean? Where's the path at? Like, I know where the path is. Like, is this the way? I guess taking detours but not shortcuts? Presumably shortcuts are okay, that's the point, isn't it? Oh god. Oh shit, he beat me? Yo! Wow! I thought for sure I was gonna just fucking murk him. Weird. Alright, so I'll try and follow him to see if there's a more efficient... How is it more efficient than going straight? I'll just sort of stay with him, I guess. And, like, beat him at the last mile. He's going straight up here. Alright. Mushroom 3! All your feelings, your frustration, you look at a good time. Win a sprint. Done. Extra sticker. Alright. What time is it? We'll maybe go try to climb the tower now.
Bye bye, Bee.
Go touch grass. Well, it's getting late. What time is it? 3. Maybe we can climb the tower. Maybe. It's going to be close. We're going to get my bearings here. Where the hell are we?
音楽あん
Get the little concerts. Hopefully I don't get a copyright strike for that music. That's irritating me probably more than it should. All right, there's the towers. Let's hustle. Like the people who design games have no obligation to make sure that like somehow I can stream it and not get hit with like a content ID, right? I get that. They should be able to put whatever they want in their game. Presumably they paid a licensing fee to Sony or whoever, right? And that's all that matters. But it does irritate me. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna avoid these dudes. They're not here on Sundays. If we want to come by on a Sunday, we can get past it. No problem. Start by coming over here. So I don't know if a part of this is broken, but that overhang there, I don't know how I'm supposed to get around those things. Right, I could probably get up to it, but getting past it. Do I have to climb up this first tower and glide over is part of my thinking? Let's see. Because you can't rest on these footholds, although it does look like you should be able to. At least it doesn't seem like you can. Otherwise, I don't know what the point of these little pieces of geometry are. So I guess maybe I can't climb the tower yet either. See, all of them have that little lip that I don't know how to contend with. Try again. Acorns? Take them, thank you. Anything on top of this building? Not that I can see. We got the blue diamond. Another diamond over there. Nothing else to get into here. Peg? Yeah, I didn't see these pigs before. I think they've added them in since. Natsumoon! Eiko, thank you for joining us out here on the YouTubes. How are you doing? How's your day going? Yesterday you were able to play day one. Eiko, are you playing Natsumon as well? If so, what are you thinking? How are you enjoying it? How much is my my Japanese obsessed ADHD brain, adding to excitement? Pick it up. Yeah, none of these pigs were out here before. These are all relatively new. Aiko is chatting to us on YouTube. Thanks to Twitch policies, I can't post their chat into the stream because Twitch will get mad about that. I am allowed to respond. I'm just not allowed to show their chat. I'm not talking to myself. Aiko says, was fun to see that they were talking to the circus while the towns are not playing, and when we realized the MCs were talking. Yep, we're talking about them. Yep. Special mushroom, regular mushroom, drop the pigs off. Put in pig. Not just one, but all of them. Sweet. I was not expecting the exercise montage cutscene, Aiko says. Yes, the that actually is that's been a consistency. That's been a through line through these games. It's usually had them in it. Was that 4:30? Yeah, 4:30. It's usually had something to that effect. And you would want to, if you can, do those every single day. Usually you get something for doing them every day. Somehow I messed up and missed a couple days. I don't recall missing any days, but apparently I did. Such is life, though. It's just a video game. Video games are meant to be fun. If you're not having fun, you're not playing it right. Alright, where are we at? Alright, damn near dinner time. We could head to the store maybe and offload some of the stuff we sold, but I bought... Did you do the exercises along? I did. In real life, the first one, yes I did. That's actually... That exact exercise is something that my wife and I have done in the past. And we'll probably do again in the future. As actual like morning exercise. It's nice. It's very refreshing. Radio Taiso is it's a good way to start the day. We would see people doing it in Japan. Like you go out like early in the morning and there's absolutely like people like in the park doing it, right? It's kind of cute to see. You've made it to the climax of your research project. The climax, the grand finale, the best part. If you gotten to know the town better, you must have gotten close with other kids. Totally. Like Ryoko. They seem to adore you. Does Ryoko adore me? It must be true. Is there anything you need? I need Ryoko's digits. I need them digis. I guess we don't have any honey yet, so let's try some honey. And let's sell off all this stuff that we have. Just an obscene amount of money for a child at this juncture. What keys? The black key, the red key. Oh, that's the lighthouse key, right? Got it. Shoots further and loads more acorns. Got it. Good. Alright. So there's nothing for us to buy here. Using honey. The effect lasts for 24 hours. Okay, cool. Good to know. I saw the prompt to use the honey. I never actually got around to it. Can we make it to the toy shop before it closes? I always get turned around. You think I'd be used to where everything is in a town, but I way am not. Yes, there's a map. But the map is for people who don't have awesome sense of direction. Go on, hurry up before the time runs out. Well, actually, shop. Alright, yeah, so we've bought everything. So I don't know what the point of the money is. We've bought everything there is to buy. I thought this was more expensive before, but I guess it's on sale. I don't even really need earthworms per se. The audio's going to dip here for a second. Ignore that. Eiko says, yesterday I was able to study at work due to the time, but at home I didn't. The good thing is you have a friend. Haven't talked for months because we were doing stuff. It was great talking to him and his wife. Yes, that's some adult ass shit that I'm very familiar with. Is friends that you have, you don't get to see them quite as often, and it can be very special. Like when you actually get a chance to interact with them. You said, Echo says, we laughed about stuff, and then it just like the time passed, Yep, it's the same way with my friends. I haven't seen... Oh, the giant tonkatsu! That's what's more important. Fuck friendship, tonkatsu. No, I haven't seen my friends for a bit. Last time I've seen them was like probably about a month ago. But, they have wives, and they have kids, and...
じゃあご飯を食べましょう。今夜はじゃーん、とんかつです。
では皆さん、
Awesome.
いただきます。
Awesome. Tonkatsu the size of your fucking head. Oh, that sounds so good. It's just breaded pork chop. I realize that, but it's still so good. Get the same thing if you go to like the right Mega Donkey Hoodie. They'll have torikatsu or chicken katsu, like chicken cutlets, but it's seriously like this big. It's pounded thin. And my recollection is it was like $2 for like a thing like this. You get that, and then get like a canned Chuhai, which is basically like a canned highball. Like a vodka highball with like fruit, different fruit, like a peach or a pineapple or what. Oh, hell of an evening. You get one of them. The guest seems very suspicious. You're talking about Love-chan? Who the hell are you talking about then, lady? Bath time. Let's see what creepy interactions we have in the bathtub. Here we go. Again, in Japan, like bathing with strangers is not crazy. If you go to a public bathhouse, you're just getting into the bath with other people. It's mostly about, on the left-hand side, you have those little stations, right? Just clean yourself really good, very well. You scrub the shit out, just literally, just scrub the shit out of yourself. Just get good and washed, head to toe, and then you can go soak in the tub. And then there's other people there, and it's just whatever. You just roll with it. Took a moment for me to get comfortable with it, but part of the game. All right, what did we have that was a nighttime thing in our fortune telling? The 5th Street Cafe. Well, then we already did that. We just went there and saw them playing music, right? Thought they're all family members. Are they all just circuit members? Not all of them are. No. So they're not related. Your mother and your father, who leave after day 1. Like they're the ones who disappear. Papa-san was the big round one, right? He was. Do I actually have that marked on my map, or what is that? That's not what I wanted to go to. Papa-san is the big round one, and you had Mama-san as well, right? That was that's your actual family. Everyone else is just dudes. They're just people you know. 5th Street Cafe. Isn't this the 5th Street Cafe? Yeah. 5th Street Cafe. So did we... It said it was at nighttime, or did we already do it? It says evening. Is evening different? So is evening different than night? Evening might be different than night. Papa-san was the Miss Mario looking dude. Yes, 100%. He absolutely had video game protagonist DNA all up on him. Yes, he looked like it's a me Papa-san. 100%. But other than that, I don't think anyone's actually related to you. The relations, as I understand it, and I've picked up on it, and I've been trying to pay attention, but again, ADHD, right? I can be wrong. Would be things like Shibuya's family, Doc Shibuya, they're not around here. more scathed. His daughter, if memory serves, his daughter was it Hideko, the girl who's in the mystery club with us. They're all suspicious. Wildly, they're drinking booze. We're talking about the Olympics still. Europe was unified. They're talking about the EU. Was this Hachiya-san? Okay. So he's starting to appear now that we discovered him. So that's sort of it. As you meet more people, they start appearing. But outside of the mother was the red blouse lady. Did she have red blouse? You might be right. She might have red blouse. Paperweight. Oh, hey, used to shower at the gym and never felt weird about it. Washing while I was present just because it seems culture. So, shower, totally. So, even as you play sports in the States, like, you usually wind up showering with your teammates. Like, what are you going to do? Or you would shower in the gym. I've been in a big communal. That to me feels different than I'm going to sit in this tub next to this dude who, like, let's be clear, he's touching me. Like, I'm sitting here and he's here next, and we're just sort of packed, and we're fucking asses and elbows to each other. Or can be, right? That's a little different in my book. And maybe it shouldn't be. But that's sort of the bathing type thing. But it's 100% a cultural thing. Like they don't, they've fallen out of favor. But they sussy. Yes, it's Eiko says sussy. So yeah, and then Junko. Right, her mother and father aren't here in the game. This is the cafe owner. Her mother and father are in the game, but her aunt is Ashtaba, the lady who runs the house we're in. But what I was about to say is mixed gender baths still exist in Japan. They're apparently not hyper popular, and they're sort of falling out of favor. But I actually. I want to go to one before they disappear. Not necessarily for prurient reasons. I would like to like my one. All right, so fuck it. Cards on the table. Okay, I have no sins. I'd like to go with my wife. Right, I spend a lot of time with my wife. I enjoy spending time with my wife. In a lot of ways, my wife is my best friend, and we enjoy doing things in Japan together a lot. And whenever we go to like the Sento or whatever, we're completely separated for most of the time. And it's nice to talk and observe, and we spend time together. And we enjoy each other's company. It's my wife. So I'd like to go through the whole onsen experience with her. Right? I would. If there's other girls there, I have eyeballs. I'm not going to leer. I'm not going to be gross about it. But my wife is extremely understanding. She's like an extremely understanding person. Like, oh, there was a naked girl. My husband looked. Yep. Oh, well, end of the world. Like, she wouldn't care. Would you bathe together if you were with a coworker? That question actually came up. Eiko asked, would you bathe together with a coworker? That question actually came up when we were discussing, like, if we were to go with like friends and family type thing, or like people I know. A male coworker I would have zero problem with. If I'm being completely honest, a female coworker I would probably feel a little awkward about because of what I just admitted to. I would peek, and then even if I don't want to, if I go like I'm gonna feel bad for peeking, I know I'm going to, and then I'm going to feel bad about it. Right? I'm going to then feel guilty. So it's kind of like in the States, they sell Twizzlers, right? You have the Twizzlers. It's like a rope licorice, which I don't like. I don't like Twizzlers to begin with. I feel like they're kind of gross. But they sell ones that have like a little bit of like a taffy filling or a toffee filling. It has like a center in them. And they're delicious. They're delectable. They've been around for years. If I buy them, I'm going to eat the whole pack. And you look at it, and it's like 1,300 calories. Right, it's a ton of sugar. It's too much. They don't sell little packs of it. They just sell the big American fucking, you could, build a retaining wall with it, sandbag bags. That's the only way you could purchase them. So I don't buy them. Right? Because I know I'm going to eat all of them and then I'm going to feel bad about it. So yes, if it was like a female coworker, I probably would look and I probably would feel bad. If it was someone who I'm very good friends with, like let's hypothetically my husband's wives or whatever, I'd be like in advance, like, hey, sorry for peeking in advance, and they'd be like, fine, whatever. Like, and they didn't care. They wouldn't view it as an invasion. They wouldn't view it as an intrusion. I'd feel better about that. But just the creepy aspect of that, of someone who I know and I feel like I try to have a semblance of trust with, I would feel bad about. Why is that different from a random stranger? Because I don't feel like I've established any trust with them. Right? If my wife and I go to a nude beach, we know what the stakes are. So I'm wired weird. Aiko says, your wife is understandable, but like when it goes to the beach, one could see it and then you don't order it. Yes. That's actually like, that's her kind of view on it is like, just don't touch no one, right? Like, just don't. I think the way she actually phrased it when we first started dating, and luckily I have a Vulgarian style stream. I'm not, it's not G-rated despite the game. She's like, nothing of you goes inside of any part of her, right? That's it. Like, I'm like, hey, would it be okay if I went to a strip club? No part of you goes into any part of them. I said, got it. Message received and understood. That's it. Just basically no part of you can go into any part of them. All right. And that's it. That's the rule. So like, I could go to, haven't since we've been together, but there's nothing preventing me other than it hasn't come up. All my friends are older. Like we don't have bachelor parties aren't a common thing at this point in time. The next bachelor I'll probably go to is like one of my youngest nephews or something like that, right? Because they're all getting to be like 15, 16. So they're 3, 4, 5 years off, and then I don't know, maybe we'll go to it then. But I'm allowed to look, and so yeah, I wouldn't mind doing the mixed bathing. Aiko says the big sugary dessert you're talking about should be called the diabetes special. They all should be the diabetes special, right? I am not an anti-science person or I'm not an anti-modern type person. I'm very much into the trappings of science, and I like technology, and I love all that. Where food science has kind of gone along with the psychopharmacological aspects of what we'll call food when we're talking about candy. It's probably the wrong thing, right? Figuring out, hey, how can we maximally manipulate you into A, craving this item, B, it not being satisfactory, so you need to have more of it, and C, it's made out of the cheapest materials we can possibly come up with, right? And then those materials are often like sugar and fat because it's easy to fill full of sugar and make it taste yummy, right? That's a simple type thing. That's probably like socially bad, and we maybe shouldn't let that happen. Aiko says I don't want to understand the cuckold couples. Yeah, right. They're not even couples, their eyes. And also says artificial chemicals in food are dangerous. We don't even know what the fuck we're eating. Yep. I'll tell you this. So I have had like past couple years. I've had different like gastritis. Yeah, these pigs are all new. These were never here before. Like problems with like digestion and stuff like that, where it would come and it would go, wild pig caught. You could raise a wild pig, feed them the acorns, and then he will give me money for them when they get big enough. So another use for acorns. Interesting. So there's now a farming simulator in this game. But I would have digestion issues, not major ones, and then I had like a routine endoscopy where like, oh yeah, you have gastritis. It doesn't look too bad, but you got to take care of it. You got to really watch what you eat and blah, blah, blah. And like what causes you problems with digestion? and like it was hard to say, and we're still kind of figuring it out, and it's not necessarily what you think. Like I actually can have sour stuff, it's just not in great quantities. I can have spicy stuff, just not crazy spicy. But sometimes something weird, like I think cucumbers. We think cucumbers cause me problems, but I have never once. You know, I think we've been to Japan twice. We usually go for 4 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that, 20 some days. So 3 meals a day, 60 meals a trip, 120 meals. We're going back our third time. So over 100 meals I've had in Japan. Never once have I ever had any type of problem. And it's not like I'm eating like healthy, like, oh, this is, okay, so these are uncooked vegetables and a piece of steamed perch. No, I'm still having like deep fried pork chop, the tonkatsu, right? I'm having Japanese junk food. It's not all, but for whatever reason, I don't know if there's an additive that I'm having problems with that they just don't have in their food. Like full stop. I remind you of John Goodman. No, my name is Blaine Christian because that's just my name. It got nothing to do with anything. It's just my name. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that I'm fairly certain that there's something that I can't eat that's a part of things. It's not necessarily a core ingredient. I've had eggs before, like an omelet, and I've been fine. I've gone out to eat, and we had an omelet, and I wasn't fine. I got like all phlegmy and stuff. So, yeah, I've had things where it's like, is that mayonnaise in it that's causing problems? But no. I've had mayonnaise by itself, and it's fine. And I've had mayonnaise, and it wasn't fine. So I do think that there is I don't want to say chemical, because I feel like that's a cop-out. But I feel like there's an additive, a common additive to food. You are only on YouTube or Twitch too. Eiko says, I'm on Twitch as well. If you look at I got that little scrolling banner where it says Natsuman at the top. That has my URLs, my URLs. So the people you see chatting on my screen, like Paperweight with the underscore, he's coming to us on Twitch. Put a shrine, dude, enclosure. But that's basically it. Those are the two things. And even the YouTube, I'll be honest with you, I mostly use that as gotta get this pig with the baddest name ever. Taro is a very common boy's name. Jiro, what indicates, it actually indicates the order of birth. It's like the third born or something like that. But like Taro is like big child and Saburo. So we're gonna go ahead and give him Taro. Paperweight says hello. Paperweight is actually a streamer. Eiko, if you remember, we were talking about the Binding of Isaac, right? He actually streams Binding of Isaac and is quite good, you know, certainly relative to me at it. He's worth watching. Eiko Tazu, also presumably Eiko. Welcome over to the other side. Thank you for the follow. You're an officer, a gentleman. You're a gentleman. You're a scholar. You're all good things rolled up into one. I figured as much. I picked up on that. Welcome aboard. It'll make your life easier. So, you know, but yeah, that's a Twitch policy. I am not allowed to include YouTube chat in my stream, but that's it. You're just not allowed to display it. You can acknowledge it. You can read it out loud, but you're not allowed to show it. Come on. Cat wants up. So here we go. Cat time. Cat tax. We're back. But yeah, so if you are interested in Binding of Isaac, I strongly recommend checking out Paperweight. He's a good yang to my yin. He's a good yin to my yang. He actually knows how to play the game and plays it well, right? Versus me, who I'm sort of fumbling through the game, more interested in cracking dick jokes. It's accurate. Paperweight is a he's a good contrast to me, right? He's the sour candy to the sweet candy. So I recommend him as a palate cleanser when you get enough of my shit. Go check him out. He's a good dude. I don't watch him anywhere near as much as I should. He's on a different time zone than I, so depends on the version of playing Isaac well. Better than me. Not constantly fucking up. Cat, I'm gonna need you to nuggle up here. Okay, so hold on. 1 second, everyone. Cat, you're welcome to. You need to set up shop though. It's nuggle time, right? So go ahead. Go on. He's figuring out how he's gonna lay down. All right, good boy. Because otherwise you're gonna claw the shit out of me. Cat demands reverence. He always gets the reverence. He's revered. But yeah, Paperweight. I'm sure there's someone out there who's like the #1 Twitch biting. You can find it, but he's good, and he'll he explains stuff, which is nice. He's my my Isaac mentor. I don't view his stream as often as I should. I'm a poor participant in the interactions in the interpersonal actions of Twitch. That I see him 1/10 as much as he watches me, and for that I'm a bad person. It's just the timing of it doesn't work out super great for me. And he's pissed, and the cat is off. Great. I don't get to see him as much as I should, so I try to give him a shout out whenever possible. It's mostly about remembering, learning patterns. Remember, it just takes time. I know, but the any chance because of the heat boost? No. The intersystemic reactions. The reactions of systems together, the interplay of the two together. For example, okay, yeah, well, no, don't pick up those soul hearts because you want to go do the sacrifice room and use your red hearts first, and after you do that, then pick up the soul hearts because you already beat the I don't think that far ahead, and you have that as second nature, which is great. And I know you're gonna say it's not like you invented them, but I don't know what they are, and you're taking the time to explain it to me. And for that I'm grateful. Yes, let's do our shit right now, so we have it handy. Let me move my windows here. So the chat windows are getting weirdly shaped. Made the exact same mistake on the first floor though. But it's a mistake. Here's the difference. Here you're being self-deprecating, not necessarily self-deprecating, Brit, but the modesty you're displaying is you knew it was wrong though, didn't you? That's the difference. I'll do it. I didn't. Blaine, this is how you fucked up. I didn't know I made a mistake. So there's making a mistake or making a misstep and ignorance. Two different things. See you, Aiko. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your work. Have a happy weekend. I usually stream Monday through Friday, so get do the notifications if you want to figure out where I'm on. We'll see you though. Have a good night. Thanks for the follow again. But yeah, Paperweight, you know when you've made a misstep, and I do not. All right. Let's get our fortune read. And then actually I will jump over to Isaac, and we will go ahead and do the daily challenge. I don't want to get too far ahead. Planet card, Kepler's Motion, Shibuya Store Day, a place for kids to grab. She talked to Mystery Resolved. All right, so we already did that. So what else are you telling us? Forest card, the bus company during the day. You can buy something useful at this location. The bus tickets, I know that. Rain card, Yomogi Station at night. It feels a bit lonely. Someone's waiting for you. Yomogi Station at night. Huh. Lighthouse dwelling at night. How do I get there at night, though? It's pretty out of the way from town, huh? Someone went to live in a place like that. I'll have to go look at that one. Alright, so we'll have to remember to do that shit. Which I won't. I'm going to have to get in the habit of when I load the save, first thing we have to do is look at the fortune to figure out what it is we have to do the next day. Because it's going to be like Monday, right? It's going to be 2 days from now, so I already forgot what she told me to do. What was it? Yomogi Station at night. A couple things during the day that I think we already knew about. The bus station during the day, and the store during the day for the mystery kids, and then the lighthouse dwelling at night. So okay, I kind of remember it now, but I'm not gonna remember that on like a long timeline. I'm not. So we'll have to check that out when we sign back in. Like the first
夏
thing.
休み勉強セットが置いてある。
So let's see where this day ends up at. August 10th, right? So we should be starting August 11th. Play through August 11th, August 12th, on the 12th, right? So Saturday, Sunday. So yeah. Cool. So this works out well. I think I'm not fucking that up. Jam-packed. Nani? Throw one of them down there. And if I am off my time, I'll make it up. You guys said Sudi is fishing. So Studio is like fishing. Oh. Knocked him out with an acorn. I won the race. What else did we get into today? Listen to the musicians play. Back-to-back music. Got a pig. I like these stamps. Oh, I did it wrong.
夏休みべ
Alright, here we go.
あれ
I'm wondering if there's gonna be like something with the beehives though now. Like, is there something to be done with the apiary? Is that going to be a thing? Save your adventure so far, yes. Right. So we'll be doing the 11th and the 12th on the 11th. So that adds up. All right, I'm gonna switch over to Binding of Isaac. Let me communicate this with Twitch. I think if I do this, it'll do it. Just call it Daily Challenge. Done. All right. All right. So X out of here. X these players out like tic-tac-toe. Change the stream name. On YouTube. The YouTube streaming is like inefficient, man. It is kind of. For the first floor, go to the item room. It's a good item to pill his HP up. Got it. I'm looking forward to that. All right, let's get this party started quickly. Right? And make sure you're turning off your mods. We'll start with that. Okay. So first thing we'll do is turn off the mods. Let me also pull up OBS so I can handle all this juggling. So I don't know if this is going to be centered or not. About to find out. Fixing to learn more. All right, file 1, mods, disable, close out, fire it back open. So it looks like it's the right size. It looks like the audio is coming through. Restart the game though. Yep, I'm on top of it. I'm right on top of that, Rose. We're good. We're good. All right, let's make sure that this actually keys up. Nope, it does. Okay, so here it goes. Queues up, not keys up.
Isaac and his mother.
Isaac
lived
and his
alone in a small
mother.
house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts.
Ask me why 2 games that are both 1280 by 720 occupy completely different real estates.
They were both
Ask me if I know anything about that. All right. The daily challenge. Daily challenge. Daily run. Okay. So go into the first room item. It's a good pill. HP up. Okay. Let's see how rusty I am. It's been a week. The answer is probably super rusty. Fuck you. See? Case in point. Hard swings between, like, I'm gonna go through this idyllic 1999 Japanese island vacation. South for the item, thank you. Where I'm picking up fun items. I'm exploring the world and making friends. Into, like, now you're in hell. Literal, figurative hell. Alright, so this is a good item. 120 volt, got it. Is this the one where if they come near me, they explode? Alright, so we could probably look for the secret room with this, right? By pushing this towards the center. I'm just looking to clear the daily challenge. I'm not necessarily thinking I'm going to have a high score. I'm just here to for my fucking participation trophy. Hey! Ba-bomb. Bomb, 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 bomb. And we'll blow these dudes up, and maybe they'll drop something other than spiders. Will they drop anything other than spiders? Nope. Alright. Coin shop, we don't have any real money to speak of. Champ. Wait for him to get closer and blow this shit up, right? Yep, like that. Soul heart, leave it alone at the moment. This is your health up. Cool, health up. Pick up the heart. Alright. Soul heart will leave until after boss. Alright, let that chill out for the mo. Cursed room, I have no interest in. At least not at the moment. I need all the health I can get. Chest. No tinted rocks that I can see. At least they don't seem like it. Go get him, dips. Alright, there's the boss. Let's hop in. 3 coins isn't... Those 0 coins is not enough to do a damn thing. Baby Plum. I don't think I've ever run into him. Oh, shit. Watch out now. Take cover. Nope. No cover. Nope. Oh, God. Gonna die on the boss. Alright, we're gonna use these bombs. I think I need them. Strategic offensive bomb. Alright, what are we dropping? What was that? The glass eye, right? Damage up, luck up. And then we'll go get our soul heart. After, do we do the cursed room? Yeah, fuck it. Shit. Could've used that to blow up the goddamn chest. Instead, now I'm dead. Great, all these coins. Yep. Yep. Sorry, everyone. Pee Wee Herman wants a pickle. Well, that's why not. I'm like, hey, why not go check in this room? There's your answer. And there's our daily run. 2,692. Glad you didn't go in there. Well, I mean, I don't know if the 15 coins would have been worth a damn. But who am I better than? Hellshake, Super Noob QAQ, better than him. Shoot 1311, better than him. Inamoto Rukami, better than them. What is that? I thought it said hell. I thought that was actually upside down text, but it's not. Horny boy. I'm way better than horny boy. Better than redacted. Redacted can't do shit. There we go. So I'm better than some people, but not better than most. There you go. That was fun. 1400. All right. What was that? 2 minutes? 3 minutes? Kind of a sad effort. But okay. Yeah. So at least did the daily. So that's something. Well, let's see here. What I'll do is I'll start to wrap up, crossing in towards the 3rd hour. I don't know if I'll be back on today. The thought had occurred to me, but it's Friday night, so we're gonna do like a date night with the missus, and spend some time with her. But yeah, I think we'll start to do a bit of a wrap up. Did I not have my thing going? I didn't have my thing going. My super special piece of code that let me know everyone who was chatting. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Everyone calm down. There's no problems here. I can handle this. Okay, good. All right. In no particular order. Actually, it's specifically out of order. Big thank you to Fallen Kid. Fallen Kid, thank you for stopping by and talking with me. I haven't seen you in a little bit. Appreciate when you come by. Anytime I say something like that, please bear in mind that is not designed to shame or anything like that. Just genuinely happy to see you. Life is complicated. It's hard to sit here and watch people play video games and shit. Right? People got stuff they got to do in life. So when you come by and I say, hey, thanks for stopping by, it was good seeing you, it was. Right? No obligation to anyone. For example, Jed Levy, I bet you were watching today. You just didn't have a chance to chat. You've established enough of a baseline. I know you're watching even when you ain't talking. Otis LK1, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the follow. Bringing Paperweight over. I'd tell you to go watch Paperweight, but you already know. Watch Paperweight for better for better Binding of Isaac content than what I can provide. Paperweight goes without saying. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for spending some time with me. Not much of an Isaac run. I'll be the first to admit that. But hey, what are we gonna do? That's how life is. And Ekotazu, thank you for chatting with me through YouTube yesterday, and thank you for coming over and following on Twitch. To anyone who does watch it on YouTube, I will do my best to interact with you if you chat when I'm streaming. I promise. I can't do anything about displaying the chat in the stream. It's against the terms of service. But I'll do my best not to ignore you. I promise. But yeah. That's everything. We have 3 people still watching, so we'll go ahead and we'll do a raid, and we'll do a Binding of Isaac raid, because I don't think many people play Natsumon, right? So that seems like a dicey one to get in there. So we'll stick it with Isaac, and look for English Aussie. 2 hours and 51 minutes. He's probably wrapping up, I imagine, right? Achievement hunting, but he has 2 viewers. Let's try it out. I don't know how close to done he is. We're going to look at purple _. I've had good luck with people who have underscore in their names. Good old Paperweight _. Let's keep that stream going. So to everyone else who is watching, I'd like to thank you for watching me. I appreciate when people watch me. You could have done anything. You could have watched someone else. You could have played video games yourself. You could have done something completely un-video game related whatsoever. You could have watched a movie. You could have watched With No and I. A fantastic movie from the early 90s talking about the 60s. Some of the best dialogue ever committed to film. Rupert E. Grant is amazing in it as the titular Withnail. And then the dude who played Mr. Dursley, I can't remember his name, he's in it too, and he's pretty good as well. I don't know how well it holds up, but the dialogue is excellent. Amazing film, Paperweight says. He agrees. Give soup. Why don't I have soup? It's coffee. Look at my tongue. It's like a yellow sock. Yeah, it's one of the most quotable films ever. I don't know that it gets as much attention on this side of the Atlantic as it should, but I know island words in the UK and around it is. So a good version of that just came out, 4K print, beautiful. Check it out. Looks immaculate. How dare you call me inhumane? You're imagining things again with no. All right, hold on. We're getting sidetracked. Everyone who wasn't watching me, thank you for not watching me as well. I greatly appreciate when people will do that because it means a lot to me when people leave me the fuck alone. We'll get this raid started. Feel free to join in. How dare you call me inhumane? That's sensible with no. And Danny was in Wayne's World as well. Was in Wayne's World out of nowhere. Wayne's World 2. Headhunter to his friends, not that he have friends. I hope everyone has a good day. Peace out and deuces. I hit the wrong button.